And that was my good friend Holiday, and we randomly ran into each other. So, all right, so I've been promising people for a while that I'm gonna make a loot video and a spawn video and a kill video, all that good stuff. So basically, what the premise is how do I know where I spawn? Right now, it looks like I'm right on the outskirt of what it's kind of misconceiving. It makes you want to think it's Skyrim Mountain over there. Make sure you get another glance. Yep, that's Skyrim Mountain. So big white mountain. So I'm in between Electro and Cherno right now. So that's my dead giveaway plus the sun direction, and I'm on the coast. So if I wanted to die, the quickest way for me to die would be to run out into the water right now and drown myself. But I'm not going to do that. So what I need to do to be part of this, or to actually succeed in making this video, is I need to be healthy, I need to be energized, I need to find a melee, and I need a backpack, as well as a weapon with rounds that I can actually fire down range with. So, for instance, if I found a shotgun and a bunch of Mosin rounds, that doesn't matter. It's not gonna be good enough. So what I'm trying to do now is make a melee weapon. It's good to have a stone knife too. Opening cans, it usually keeps the cans. There, I found something. Throw this in my hands. Beat it against the rocks here. And this is currently being taped on our own private shard server. The information for that is below. There we go. So now I have a melee in my hands. So in order to get energized and healthy, so spawning right outside of Cherno here, the first thing I want to do is probably run to what we call grandmother's house. It's a greenhouse. I think the first person I ever heard it called grandmother's house was JayZedPC. And since I said his name, I'll put his information in this video too. But again, the quickest way to kill yourself is just run right out there in the waves and get the water over your head, and in about a minute and a half you will kill yourself. So again, the reason I knew that this was a Cherno spawn, and it's actually pre-Gorky, which means pre-city spawn, is Skyrim Mountain is back there. That's what we call it. It's actually known as the Lonely Mountain, I think, officially. And then in the distance you can see a crane. That could be Electro or Cherno, but as soon as you see this construction site up here with the big crane over it, you know that's Cherno. So I'm going to run to grandmother's house first, this greenhouse. And again, we need to get healthy by getting energized, hydrated, and then we'll get our healthy buff going. What that means, if I get attacked by a zombie and it ruins my healthy buff, yeah, I get everything else. Well, too bad. I need to, yeah, not start over, but get my healthy buff back before I, officially become baby geared. So the duration for this, I'm not going to do a stop-start timer, because actually the duration of this YouTube video will be how long it takes me to actually get to this energized state. That's random. Never hardly ever find a fire axe in that. Alright, so I've got some clothes, got an axe, got a shovel. I'll probably ditch the shovel here in a second. Got some more rags. I am a rag whore. I carry rags everywhere. And as you can see, grandmother's house has proven to be pretty damn good. Technically, I switched my jeans there, so that's kind of part of this whole getting looted thing. Alright, there's a backpack back here and some food. It's all good stuff. Okay. I was going to toss this shovel to the wayside, but I'm actually just going to keep it in my back now here. Alright, so we're already well on our way to getting a little bit geared. Bambi gear, that is. I'm going to eat a little bit, so what I normally do, never eat out in front of people. Always go into a bush or something. This actually isn't even great cover, but I'm not too concerned right now. While I'm eating, I always multitask, combine my rags, that kind of stuff. Bandana cap. Yeah. We'll leave the mask on there for now. Don't want the bandana cap, I'd rather utilize it as rags. I'm known as the rag whore. I like to keep about 30 or 40 rags on me at all time. If you've ever had to roll and look and search for rags with broken legs out in the middle of the forest. You know why? Alright. I usually just skip the construction site. There's also a body of water off to my right here. It's a little bit of a freshwater lake. You can get your drink on there. There's actually a pump further down in town that I'm going to hit up. I don't think police station was searched yet, but I don't know. That's just the things you don't know going into a server. Alright. So you can hotkey. Sometimes these hotkeys get reset every time you jump servers. Hopefully that's something that gets fixed here in the future. This is currently in DayZ 0.54. So you'll see that the Zeds are still the old Zeds. They're not the newer ones. They're a little bit more OP. You definitely are going to need to get good at trapping zombies, especially if you're a Bambi without a fire axe or something. Alright. Always shut the door behind me. Alright, got a banana magazine for a 22. Got some more food. More food. Got a lead pipe. Sometimes I'll carry these. My friends don't have a melee. You can always give it to them, even though the lead pipe's not the best thing to have. These middle two rooms are usually bogus. They don't have a lot of stuff in them other than books. But even right now, if you want to make a fire, you're better, and you don't have a lot of rags, you're better off ripping pages out of these books. Let's see, even though I don't want to rip pages out of the Holy Bible. It's a game though, that's not the real Bible. So, alright. Got a bayonet there for an SKS. I wouldn't put it on the SKS, but it'll help me open cans. I'll probably actually just use that stone knife that I made. Okay. You see you're moving through here pretty rapidly. And a can of tuna. It'll help you with my healthy buff here in a second. And again, I'm not going to spend too much time. I would go to the roof normally, but I'm just going to keep moving along here. There's another food house over here. Might run to that real quick. Right now they got that dive where you can dive through the fence like I just did there. Hopefully that gets fixed too. If you're ever wondering whether or not things are getting fixed, actually be the person to go fill out a DayZ dev ticket too. There, we got gloves. That's one more key item I needed. Some more bandages, oh boy, oh boy. Ah, police car. There's a rare chance I might get an MP5 off of here. Some better pants. DayZ upgrade. Got some shotgun shells. That's good. Got some shades. Got a balaclava. Don't usually pick up the light sticks all the time, especially if I'm trying to conserve on what I'm carrying. Alright, get out of here. Keep moving right along. So, I'm pretty good on getting healthy here. I'll actually find a quiet place to do that here in just a second. What my concern is right now is the rifle. What I might do is I'm going to head over to the fire station and then piano house to see if I can't get a item. So anyway, hopefully these are valuable to y'all. If not, tell me something else to do that would help you out in DayZ. I'm going to get more and more into these tutorials, as well as just my normal, showboating type stuff that I do. Eventually it'd be nice if they had like a dump all button, but oh, come on, just pick up the items. It's important to note too, if you don't want to leave behind your human spore, don't leave behind an item that's inside of a bag. Like, worst case, just drag it out. And that looks kind of natural, like it spawned there. One way that I often track people is just by finding their spore. So if I find an item in a bag, or if I find doors that aren't normally open, that kind of thing, tips me off where to go. Because most people are going to follow somewhat of a similar loot path that I'm taking right now. While I'm running, I'm going to kind of multitask here. Open up all my cans. I'll go into fake piano house here, which is the little lathe factory, and look for a bandana for my face. There's an ice pickaxe there. These are kind of a nice to have. I want to think too. Yeah, you can take the beanie, you can't rip it in half though for rags. It's always good to have a meat cleaver or something to actually cut stuff with. Looks like I got a flare gun here. So now you gotta start making those choices of what you want to dump. I'm gonna dump those pages and those light sticks. Make some room here. And technically, you know, the flare gun can kill someone if you hit them in the head or enough times in the chest. But for this purpose, I won't count that as being armed. I think you'll all probably agree with that rationale. I always lock up all the doors too when I come into a place like this. Maybe get out my fire axe just in case. There's another fire axe up there. Don't need it. It's a screwdriver. If I didn't have something to open up stuff already, I might do that. Alright, now we're talking. So, got a Derringer here. Oh. And got a 45. So now I'm actually, believe it or not, armed. Because I got a Derringer with 45 rounds in it. So let's see, now all I gotta do is sit here and basically get healthy, and that's kind of all she wrote there. I'm not gonna do that in the firehouse though. I tend not to hang out in the highest traffic places unless you're looking for action. So I'm gonna square out the back, find a nice little shack, and get my food and drink on real quick. And it seems kind of shabby, you know, the Derringer, but the Derringer does count as far as being armed. Let's see here. Occasionally I'll run through here and find an actual rifle in the middle of the room, or the hallway here, but I don't need food right now, so I'm just going to continue on my merry way here. Go find us a nice place to eat, get energized. We'll go to one of these random houses that's less prevalent than others now. If I was actually in a fairly high pop server, I would probably not even want to eat here. But I'm going to do so right now just to get my healthy buff going. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna eat this whole bag of rice and then down a bunch of my sodas, and that should pretty much get me to where I need to go. Oh, it looks like I'm already energized, so won't do that. Alright, so I'm going to focus on the sodas and the sardines right now for liquids. Time right now, you can start ditching stuff too. Alright, so I'm energized, hydrated. I'm not healthy yet, so keep eating and drinking until I get that. While my character's doing that, I'm going to hotkey an item here. Alright, stuffed, so you want to be careful not to overdo it. So this will turn from yellow to orange to red, and then I'll puke, but right now I'm good. I just want to start getting healthy here. Okay, so I'm really energized. If I still need a little hydration, I might run back to the, I think I will. I'll run back to the fountain in town, but this tuna should, not tuna, is it tuna? Yeah, it is tuna. This tuna has some hydration level to it though too, so I'll eat both of these and see if I don't start healing. Let's see, face, yep, glasses, yep, helmet, backpack, melee, firearm, gloves, yep, everything looks to be good. Actually, the only thing I didn't switch out was the shoes. So, let me go figure something out for that real quick. And, I'll wait to get this healthy buff too. Can typically find shoes right down here on the coast. But there's not going to be any boats this close to Cherno. I want to be careful not to get hit by that Zed. So the Zeds in 0.54 are fairly easy to not get hit by. You just do a side step, but 0.55, and again I'm at 0.54, but 0.55 they're going to be quite a bit harder than they actually are, so. Alright, run through here. There's like never boots here, I'm not sure why I came in here. Paint, ooh, see? Even now when I make a tutorial video, shiny stuff, gotta get it. Alright. Look for that pair of boots. Zucchini. Okay, that's a random find. That's something you might want to be concerned about if you find that randomly laying on the street, but whatever. DayZ upgrade. That's why it's great to be a Bambi. Hockey stick. Show some boots, damn it. Alright, I know a place where might be some boots. Clothes, 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 more food. It's hard to give up on the food. So there's these Jeeps and these 3/4 tons out here. They have some middle tier military-esque gear. Not a lot. I guess one thing we could add to this list is you have to have an armband on too. Yeah, it's just what do you consider Bambi geared. And that gray sweater, typically I would rip it up into rags and carry those because again I'm a rag whore. I like carrying as many rags as I can. No das boots. Alright, so I thought I'd find some boots there, but nope. Try this little warehouse out here. Oh, they're so cute. Check my stuff real quick. Pristine. Can't really patch those anyway for that. Damaged. Kind of weird thing is you can patch your helmet with a layer soak kit. So I was kind of hoping there'd be shoes in this place, but we shall see. Here's a lockpick set. So yeah, again, I'm just looking for one pair of shoes to completely have swapped out my attire. Yeah, rope or something you can use to tie people up with. Yada yada, so on and so forth. Can't open that door. Derp. Alright, so a couple other places I might check. This warehouse over here actually might have some. Occasionally you'll find the UK assault vest in here too. If this doesn't work, I'm going to head right back down to the medical center there. Search for some. Nope, just more rags. Could be new shoes over at the construction yard too, but I'm gonna stick to the medical center. It's usually a shoe in for shoes. You see what I did there? Oh, Lord. So funny. So funny. To really motivate myself, here we go. And actually, typically, I think on the bottom floor here, this far room, there is an occasional chance for shoes to spawn. Come on. Oh, it's a lamp. Alright. Shoes are my crux point right now. Did I have to get new shoes? No. It's just part of my rule of swapping out everything for one of these videos, so I'll know better next time. I will never pass up a pair of shoes. We've all kind of been there sooner or later. I mean, if you ever get your shoes ruined, it takes you a while to find a new pair. Unless you're like at a military base or something. I keep going that blue door all the time. I know it's not accessible. You always need to be on the lookout for upgrades too, like that knife or that knife. Don't mind DayZ, that's just a little glitch it has right now. Oh, shoes. Booyah! Alright, so whatever the time is on the video now, it's basically what it takes. I'm healing, still need a little hydration level, and now I'm healthy, so there we go. Mission complete, and I picked up an MP5 out on the middle of the road. So yeah, somebody's missing that, I guess, in the game now. Found some more rounds too on the way for that 45 little Derringer. So I guess there's only one thing to do now. That is to yeah, show some respect, I guess, here for these fellers. And we'll start over again. Morbid Ghost, does it reset servers? Every Wednesday it does. And that's only if it's a persistent server. So, all right. Let's see where we spawn now. I didn't even realize you could see it until I went outside. Jeez, not sure what you're talking about. Must be talking about dome glass. I don't know. Oh, Venus. He's talking about Venus. Okay. Is it pretty bright? I think I got time for one more of these quick videos. Hey, CR7, thanks for the follow. Dome Glass, hey, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate that. Alright, I'm not going to do this again right here at Cherno for obvious reasons. But this is Cherno. It has a crane. Any questions? I will show you the quickest way to kill yourself, though. It's right here. Oh, dicks. Come on. Do it. Do it. There we go.